Hey, what's up, guys? Mike here, back on the vlog. Today's special segment of upcoming in the Valley. We have the owner of Nashdog, Chad Nashi. Please help me welcome him. Good morning, guys. Please help me welcome Chad Nashi. On this episode today, we'll be talking about his purpose as a mentor and a coach and how he got to where he is today with his gym, Nashdog.
All right, what's happening, guys? So yeah, like Mike said, my name's Chad Nashi. We're here at Nashdog Gym. This is our third location we have. All one location, but we've upgraded through the years. I started in my parents' garage in 2011, so it's been about 7 years that I've been coaching, and that was the end of my freshman year of college. And it started off as training whoever could get my hands on, whoever would trust me as a 20-year-old with their training. And then it's evolved into training strictly athletes, which is where we're at today. So, yeah.
That's good. Chad, what do you feel that you have a job in some sort of way? Because a lot of people, especially parents that are raising their kids, say, do something you love. Make sure it's not something that you hate waking up for. Do you truly enjoy coaching every kid that comes in?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if there's any advice I could give right off the bat to anybody watching this, it would be, as cliche as it sounds, is to push for something that you love, something you're passionate about. There's actually conflicting advice out there, because some say you turn your passion into work, it becomes work. But if it's truly your passion, it's something you can't stop thinking about, something you love, something that wakes you up in the morning, it will be work, because you have to work hard at anything to be successful, but it's much more enjoyable than going into something that you hate, or working for a company that you don't believe in, or working for people that are not very good quality people. So when you're doing something you love, you surround yourself with like-minded people. It makes the weeks and the weekends feel the same, and that's kind of when I know everything's going well. When I'm not looking forward to the weekend as like some kind of like, oh my God, I finally made it. That's when I know things are going well. When my week is just as enjoyable as my weekend, sometimes even more. So yeah, that's my one starting piece of advice is don't chase money, don't chase status. None of that is gonna truly make you happy. If you're hating 90% of your life and doing it to impress people that you really don't even care about. So that's what I tell all the kids, that's what I tell all the athletes when they come in, because a lot of them are at impressionable ages. Like, you're going to be a freshman, college freshman.
Yeah.
Okay? Looking back, when I was a college freshman, I had no clue what I wanted to do yet. Okay? I love training, and I enjoy helping people. And I've always gravitated towards coaching. Even when I was an athlete, I would take the guys out as a senior and run senior sessions. So I've always been more directed at helping a group of people and coaching. So I just started thinking about what I wanted to do, and it just kind of spiraled into me helping a couple kids in my parents' garage. And then next thing you know, we made some t-shirts, they wore them to school, more kids wanted to come. And it kind of went from there. So yeah, just it might take some time. It might take your entire college career to figure out what you want to do, but it's worth exploring some different options, definitely.
How many athletes did you start out with when you opened Nashdog?
I had 3 athletes. So it's actually a good story. So as a senior in high school, there was a group of freshmen that really enjoyed lifting. Okay, I didn't really know them too well, but I helped them out here and there. And, they asked me some questions here and there. So fast forward to my sophomore year of college, and they might have been sophomores, I don't know. They were seniors or juniors in high school at that time. And the one kid lived across the street. And he literally came knocking at my door, and he was asking me all these questions and stuff. And I remember saying, hey, where do you train? And he was like, oh, I train, my parents' basement or my buddy's parents' basement, one of the two. And I was like, you know what? Let's throw some stuff in my garage, we'll start training here. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, let's do it, okay? So this was the start of it all, just saying like, all right, I'll help you out, screw it. And I was fed up with commercial gyms. I was training at a commercial gym at the time. And for me, I really enjoy more of a warehouse hardcore feel, because that's how you get work done, not some hotel style gym that the commercial gyms are nowadays. So it was kind of a thought in my mind already, but then I just fired at it and he said, okay. He brought 2 buddies and it went from there. So we had 3 guys to start officially.
So you have 3 guys 7 years ago. Where are you at now, roughly? Because obviously, just what is the amount of people you have, if you can't know, like the athletes per se? Like, exactly.
I haven't done a count this summer yet, but we're at an all-time high between 85 and 90 athletes. And it's all athlete training. And for me, it's like a dream come true. You know, if you say 7 years ago, you're gonna be in this beautiful facility with 85, 90 athletes, I'd be like, you're shitting me. So, you know, it's a dream come true, but I just gotta keep pushing and keep progressing, because that's how we roll, so.
Okay. Are these athletes more, like, are they elementary school students, or no, probably not. Are they more middle school students going into high school? Are they high school students? Are they seniors leaving high school getting ready for college? Or are they coming back from school wherever they chose to go in college? Or is it a mixture of all of them?
I mean, it's a complete mixture now. For a while, it was basically strictly high school. Then those high schoolers started getting scholarships and moved on to college. And then I started mounting more college athletes, and the word kind of got out. So it's a mixture now. I mean, you train here, you see, you'll be in here with another college wrestler, 3 high school football players, and 2 middle schoolers.
Yeah.
But in the session, I feel like it works because everybody's working hard.
Yeah.
So there's no, just because someone's weaker or less advanced or whatever, doesn't mean they're not working hard. Some of our youngest and newest athletes are the hardest workers.
Yeah.
Which is really cool to see. And you being in here, going to be a college athlete, it pushes them because they're like, oh shoot, you know, this guy is helping me out. You know, I'm training side by side with a kid who's about to be a college wrestler. So for them, that's huge. So it's really cool to see, you know. And I hope my athletes look up to me as a mentor and a positive role model, but they also look up to the older athletes in the gym.
Yeah.
So that makes my job a lot easier, you know. So we just have a positive thing going on here that it took years to develop. I mean, I call. There's a couple years of Nashdog in the old gym where we call it the dark ages, okay, where it was just general population. The people in there were training for the wrong reasons that didn't line up with my values, and at that point I almost quit. Okay, I was at the point of being like, okay, should I just go try to be a college strength and conditioning coach? I had no idea what I wanted to do, and that's when I made the decision to cut it to all athletes, because that's why my values lined up with athletes' values, and I enjoy training athletes the most, because you guys have something tangible to train for.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are all goal-driven individuals like myself that you put 85, 90 of us in one gym, and great things start to happen. You know?
Where do you feel like how important is your job to the people that come here every single day and like want to get better, and to the viewers watching, new guys that hopefully come? What advice would you, or not advice, what would you say to them when they walked in? Like, do you have goals for them, or should somebody bring goals for themselves?
As far as that goes, it's all personal. So I always ask, and it's one of my first questions I'll ask a new athlete is, what are your goals? And you guys are 19, 16, 12 years old sometimes, and not all the time you have goals. And as a coach, it's your job to get your athletes thinking higher, at a higher level, to where they're going to perform better and are excited to train. So if that means setting better goals and sitting down and talking about them and saying, hey, write them down for me, then that's important. Like, I'm sure I asked you what your goals were when you came in.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things I lead off with, because that's important. Because if you come in and your goal is just to be okay, well then there's a good chance you're probably not going to be here, you know? You're not going to show up at my door. But no, I got to know your specific goals. I got to know where your head's at, and then I got to try to make you push for a higher thing than that, even, you know. And when you're excited about training, that's when the good things happen. So even if you're not an athlete, and you're finding it hard to keep yourself motivated to train, set yourself better goals, honestly. And a simple way to do that is say, hey, what would be awesome to be able to do? you know? So if you can do 0 pull-ups right now, and your dream is to be able to do 20 pull-ups at the Marine Challenge, at the Campfield Fair, set that as your goal and work towards it, you know? Because that's gonna keep you excited to train. That's gonna give you a lot longer legs for training than say, I just wanna look good. You know, everyone wants to look good, that's understandable, but that's not a tangible goal, you know? That's a subjective goal that your insecurities might make you feel like you never look good. So setting tangible goals like 20 pull-ups, or I want to be able to run a mile without stopping. Anything that you think is awesome, you want to be able to do, set that as a goal, and that'll direct your training, you know?
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of times, you probably have buddies, or you probably know people who athletics stops, and then what do? They kind of tail off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're not training for anything.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like physical fitness is an extremely important thing for everybody. No matter who you are, we have one body, you might as well be in shape, you might as well be strong. Like, you don't wake up and say, hey, I'm just too strong today, you know?
No.
Or, man, I'm just too in shape, you know? It's never happened. No one's ever, it's a positive thing, you know? And as long as you keep it an internal thing and not, you know, look at me, I'm, you know, jacked and shit, then I feel like it can stay a positive thing, you know?
That's good.
Yeah, but what are your goals?
My goal is to go to school and hopefully I want to be an All-American.
Okay.
You know, in the first couple of years, and hopefully, you know, win a national title.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Be sweet. And you know, and once you reach that, we're gonna get a nice big banner up here for you. You know, Mike Freer, All-American. What would that be? Probably 2021, something like that.
Yeah.
2021. Holy crap. But yeah, so for you, I would say, hey, write it down every single day. Get obsessed with it, you know, because that's the only way it's going to happen. Because that's a grand goal. I mean, that's an extreme